with the top 8, the second match in the top 8 of our feature. So here we have Evaggelos on the left. I think it's Evaggelos with an NG. Argyris and Maximilian Kiesling on the right. Maximilian is the player that we interviewed after the feature match against Ding Hang Pham, who was expecting to be out of this tournament already. So I asked him, do you think it's fate that you're still in the tournament, that you're going to go all the way now? And he said, no. So his confidence level was still not through the roof, even after that infraction that happened. And yeah, the players need a cue to go. And now everything is loading up, and we can get going again.
Yeah, I think they are starting.
I can 100% confirm that there is no Borreload Dragon in Maximilian's hand right now.
Yeah, I think this is our tech department testing with the most likely cards to appear in their hands. All right.
I think the app is fixed.
Excellent.
Miracles. The app is maybe fixed.
A solid maybe. All right. Poor Maximilian.
Production.
I have to say, I'm not feeling happy for Maximilian here. He's had this stressful moment in the feature match before, and now he's been dragged into the feature match for the second time.
Do we see any hand traps in
Evaggelos'
Evaggelos' hand? Because there's a magical meltdown for Maximilian.
No,
it's pretty nice.
Don't. You see two Disciples, Masterpiece, Dragonic Diagram, and True Draco Heritage.
Yeah, so this is assuming that Maximilian has chosen to go first here.
Regardless of who's playing first, those Cosmic Cyclones look like they'll be coming in very strong for this matchup.
Yeah, I didn't want to put my neck on the line, but I'm sticking by. I think Mekk-Knight should be going second. So.
Okay. Maximilian might be on your side, especially after this match.
Yeah, well, I don't sound all that clever when I already know what he decided.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm going to solidly say it now. I think Mekk-Knight should be choosing to go second. I really liked Jordan Gallagher's build, by the way. Obviously, he's not here in the top cut, but I really loved that build.
Was he in the tournament or?
Yeah.
We featured him in
first
day one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he may have made the top cut. I think he might have even been the other Mekk-Knight player.
Oh, okay.
That was in the top cut.
Now that you mention it, I think there's a chance he was even pretty successful, but lost out on tiebreakers. No, he wasn't. He wasn't that UK player. That was Ben Sherman. Sorry, Ben Sherman. Didn't mean to be mean.
Yeah, I don't know. But I really liked his build. My build actually has artifacts in it.
I think we just saw the Imperial Iron Wall being picked up off the True Draco Heritage there.
Imperial Iron Wall and Anti-Spell Fragrance.
So we'll see the Anti-Spell will get the first Cosmic Cyclone coming down.
Chin.
The
Imperial Iron Wall
will be chained. Evaggelos will be feeling on top of the world, and then that second Cosmic Cyclone will come along.
He's going to chain. He is going to chain.
He's like,
oh my God.
Look
at this. This is a feature match moment. If you just want to show your friends like a 1-minute video of your dueling career, this is the moment.
Please tell me.
Come on, Maximilian.
How is Maximilian doing anything other than immediately playing this?
Maximilian is not believing what's happening to him. He's like, this is crazy.
Please tell me he knows. Okay.
Oh my God.
I thought for a second he didn't know how this chain would resolve.
No. He's good. He's good. Don't worry about it. He was in disbelief. He was in shock. He was like, this is not possible. This is the best ever thing that could happen to me.
There is another possibility. The Masterpiece on the other side of the field, I believe, is unaffected by spells and traps.
Yeah, so maybe he was thinking, keep...
If he'd chosen to leave the Imperial Iron Wall, Masterpiece's effect would not be able to be used. He can activate his Magical Meltdown, search for a second Alistair, normal summon it to search the invocation, and fusion summon with 2 monsters from the hand into a Mekaba. At that point, would he then be able to attack over?
No, because you have to banish...
He needs to have the Alistair in hand, and he can't add it back unless he can banish it in the first place.
Yep. He doesn't naturally have the Alistair, though.
Yeah, it's not a bad card.
So wait, so this he's still going to be able to do the play that we said, but
Just a
diagram's going to stop it.
Yeah, a little bit differently.
No, the masterpiece is not affected by the Dragonic
so it's infected by spells, of course. Yeah, he's going to be able to continue with this play and then follow up with Scapegoat next turn.
Is that a blue Mekk-Knight in his hand?
It's Mekk-Knight Blue Sky, yes.
It's a Mekk-Knight,
If he sets the invocation, he'll be able to special summon that Mekk-Knight Blue Sky and get himself a new monster in hand for the discard.
Yep. There he goes with the Scapegoat behind it. Nice setup.
Yeah, really nice.
And also there was nothing that Evaggelos could do to prevent that.
No. No, he played... Maximilian here played perfectly with the knowledge that he had.
He's even able to set the Scapegoat in front of the True Draco Heritage and summon out the Purple Nightfall as well and take another search using that effect.
Oh, yeah. That's so good.
So each of the Mekk-Knight cards here has been able to get him to the next one and then search for a new light monster to discard.
Yeah, I've got a feeling he's not going to. Yeah, maybe he didn't see that. Maybe he didn't see that. But you are right, that was possible. Okay, yeah, he's just going to use the blue sky from the field. So
that's an option.
Maybe instead he wanted to use that from the field instead of using one of the Mekk-Knights from his hand. Because yeah, I guess there is a line of play where he's able to summon 2 more Mekk-Knights here. Yeah, if he sets Scapegoat, summons purple.
I don't see where he would be able to summon the second one.
Yeah, you're going to have to banish one.
He could banish purple and make a space to summon the one behind it, but that would have been an option even if he hadn't banished the blue sky from the field.
Yeah, seems actually starting to seem even more odd to me.
He just keeps going. It's so interesting to see this. Normally, Mekk-Knight, when we saw it very often, it's one of those decks that didn't always perform in the feature match area. This weekend, doing quite well so far.
Yep.
But
Maximilian needs to remember that this is not affecting the masterpiece. It seems like he's thinking, "Oh, this is gonna stop me from attacking." I wish I could just run into the feature match area and play for him right now.
I'm pretty certain he doesn't. Maybe he even wants you to do that. Yeah. He seemed quite nervous earlier after that interview in his earlier feature match.
Yeah.
So Maximilian here would be able to use Alistair to boost his Mekaba up and attack over the masterpiece.
Yeah, he's just passing. He doesn't realize.
Either that or he's decided that he needs to keep that Alistair in hand to keep the Invoked train rolling. That's his last access to further summons of Invoked.
I'm not happy about it. But he also could have summoned the next Mekk-Knight in the far right zone.
It was a Mekk-Knight Blue Sky, and I believe that.
Oh, was it? He got Blue Sky, but he could have got another Mekk-Knight.
Yes, but he'd used both of the Mekk-Knights that were available to make searches, and just like using up his Alistair at that point, using up the last Mekk-Knight without taking a search would limit his ability to keep getting more Mekk-Knights other than through the Purple Nightfall.
So the Scapegoat was forced to activate a little bit earlier than planned, which is going to allow Evaggelos Argyris to get rid of the tokens before they can be used for link summons. That is good news for all your Greece friends here.
That was actually super interesting. The Evaggelos here didn't pick attack targets. He just said kill 2 goats. And then his opponent said, hold on, you need to pick which ones.
Right. It's all about those zones.
Must choose wisely. Pop another goat.
Yeah, this is all working really, really well for Evaggelos. Maximilian is left with just Alistair and Mekk-Knight Blue Sky in hand.
I think we've seen evenly matched drawn for turn here, which would be absolutely huge for Maximilian.
Well, he's still got a goat, though.
Yeah, he can ram the goat into an opponent's monster.
Yeah, that would work.
It's an option. I don't see players do that for some reason. It's a bit of damage, but...
I think turning it into something with a bit more attack points would be preferable first. Ah, yeah, actually, completely forgot about purple. So purple's going to come back. He's got some options here. All of the Mekk-Knights look so cool. They're like Satellanites 2.0.
So you see Majesty Maiden here getting a new monster for Evaggelos.
My dream's still alive for Mekk-Knights to win. It's not looking good.
It's been looking better, yeah.
We haven't heard back from the Dino Shadow matchup that we know is happening also in the top 8.
Yeah, but just imagine Dino Shadow wins against Pendulum Magician. Then this is complete upside down what we expected in terms of metagame breakdowns.
We wouldn't be able to use any more of our pro player discussions.
Yeah, yeah, we would be like, what are you guys talking about? Why is nobody talking about Dino Shadow?
We may, of course, still have True Draco.
Yeah, that's true.
So True Draco is at this point up 1-0 in this match.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of the popular decks, this is what you need to go with.
Yeah, here's another Mekk-Knight.
And finally, the card has been confirmed as an evenly matched. But it's not going to hang around for long.
Still,
And
I think he can do something similar to last turn. He can now play his Invocation and attack over the Masterpiece, but he's still probably under this impression that the Masterpiece cannot be destroyed by battle. Here's a Blue Sky. Can I just double check the effect of Blue Sky? Does he only have to get a Mekk-Knight?
He can search cards up to the number of
yeah.
opponent's cards in that column.
Yeah, I'm just
He'll
thinking
then afterwards be able to use the effect of his Purple Nightfall to banish that Blue Sky and make space for the Indigo something or other.
Yeah, Indigo
Eclipse.
That's the one.
And even after that, he might be able to move that Indigo Eclipse to an adjacent zone and summon the search that he will get from his Purple Nightfall.
Yeah.
So many Mekk-Knights coming into play
Is he
here.
playing the red Mekk-Knight?
I believe you have the deck list in front of you there.
Okay.
yeah, he is.
Because that might be able to help out a little bit at clearing this board.
Link Spider coming out in place of that sheep token.
I think we're going to see an overlay into a rank 8. Oh, maybe not.
All four.
Please don't summon Saryuya.
Borrelode Dragon. What a card.
What is the Masterpiece unaffected by again?
Not immune to monsters.
Well, Borrelode will be happy to hear that.
I think this was the plan all along.
Yeah, definitely was.
He wanted to have that Masterpiece sit there in peace.
Please can one of us write down to ask Maximilian, regardless of whether he wins or loses, about the immunity of Diagram on the Masterpiece.
Mekaba and Borrelode, and we're about to see that Masterpiece changing sides of the field here.
Yep.
It looks like Maximilian has got this game 2 sewn up at this point.
Yeah.
I don't believe that we see any continuous spells or traps from Maximilian, so he won't be able to use the effect of Masterpiece, but...
No, he's used it already.
But he would be able to use it in the opponent's turn if he takes control of it.
Ah, okay, yeah. Sorry, yes. Completely misunderstood what you said, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have any continuous spells and traps. I don't think he even plays any.
Evaggelos was just checking the graveyard to see if there were any continuous.
Yeah, that would be terrifying.
But the Majesty Maiden lives through this attack, has 2,600 attack points, so only 350 damage when the Masterpiece swings at it, and it is bigger than the Mekaba. He'll have to use the Alistair here if he wants to win this battle.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
This deck, this match is going back and forth
Yeah,
again. We have the little roller coaster ride of emotions.
Yeah. Obviously, the Masterpiece is still being boosted by a Diagram anyway.
Yeah, and it's a complex game state. Maximilian needs to take so many things into account here. It's not easy.
Yeah.
I think Maximilian was assuming that he was going to win that battle, but...
Yeah, during the damage step, then we can see the Invoker himself being played.
So that worked. And there's going to be some more attacks following.
Do we know if the round clock that we see here is updated to the correct round time of this match?
Yeah, in theory it should be, yes.
Okay. And that masterpiece will stick around until the end phase of Evaggelos' turn.
The clock is correct, by the way.
Okay.
What a turnaround. I think we are all pretty stunned right now.
Yeah,
it's actually this game.
And this is it's not for lack of words. It's just amazement. It's just like what went down here. We thought that Evaggelos was in a pretty good position.
Yeah, he's not out of it yet. If he can search here for a continuous trap, he'll be able to tribute that for the remaining True Draco monster in his hand. The continuous trap effect will be able to take out Borreload Dragon. Of course, only immunity to targeting from monster effects. But no, instead he appears to have just passed turn. I'm not sure that that was the right play there. Perhaps I've missed something. The cards in hand that we have listed here is Ignis Heat. With 2,400 attack, he would have been able to tribute the trap card to summon it, destroy the Borreload Dragon, and then attack over the Mekka.
Yeah.
He's got an alternative strategy.
Maybe he's maybe he's holding on. It's True King's return, right? Maybe he's going to try and return something, and then
he will be able to use the True King's return to tribute summon the Ignis Heat even in Maximilian's turn, but he doesn't then have the ability to use the battle phase to take out that Mekka.
So now Maximilian is double checking because he's not sure what the options are here.
Whatever happens, it seems fairly complex, and I wouldn't be surprised to see timeout called in this second game.
No, absolutely not.
I'm just it was an erroneous activation, or seems like there's a bit of a misunderstanding.
Yeah, I think there was some weird thing where Maximilian attacked and Evaggelos said, okay, and then he then said, okay, I'm going to play True King Return. Saying okay to someone attacking, is that saying, okay, that's fine, you can attack, or is, okay, I'm going to play my card now?
I suspect it might have been something to do with only being able to use the tribute summon effect of True King's Return during the main phase.
Okay, possibly, yeah.
So Evaggelos will have wanted to have used the special summon from Grave effect before using the tribute summon effect, but if he waits until the attack is declared and uses it in response to the attack declaration, rather than passing priority at the end of the main phase, then he isn't able to use that effect.
Yeah, that's also possible.
All right, so I think plays back to Evaggelos, who drew for his turn a Pot of Duality. This needs to be big.
Ash Blossom comes down on the diagram. Maximilian taking a negative card advantage trade just to try and reduce the options available.
Yeah, this must be a calculated risk here. There's the port. That means no more special summons.
Yes, that will turn off the effect of the Apocalypse to summon from grave, but it turns up a card of Demise, and this could really turn the game over.
Oh, yeah.
He was also very quick to pick that card of Demise, for obvious reasons.
Yeah, Maximilian not looking too happy with this.
The Apocalypse being tributed for Ignis Heat. This was the play I was expecting to see on the previous turn.
Yeah.
Take out the Borreload Dragon and then be able to attack over that Mekka. And even after all of that, 3 cards to come from the card of Demise.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. It's so hard to tell who's actually ahead in this match, because
yeah, it's been backwards and forwards.
It is going so much back and forward.
Wow, that's a pretty nice draw.
Disciples being able to recycle the cards in the grave, an anti-spell fragrance to shut down any comeback play from Maximilian, and a second copy of Card of Demise to come through for next turn in case there needs to be anything more to sew this up.
Yeah, it's starting to like Evaggelos is going to win this game based on that Card of Demise.
It felt so much like Maximilian was completely in control here.
He's not out yet, but we are in timeout.
So now that we're in the single elimination portion, there's only 3 extra turns as opposed to the usual 5. So much less time.
So 3 more back rows for Evaggelos, and now he has to hope basically that he cannot get killed, but with all of that back row, it doesn't seem all that unlikely. Immediately flips an anti-spell fragrance, making it even harder for Maximilian to push through with a lot of damage here.
Yep.
Who did draw into a Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit.
A very unfortunate draw there. I suspect he was hoping to find his way to a spell or trap so that he might be able to special summon that Mekk-Knight, even just as a defensive tool.
Here's an attack.
Again, it feels like the attack bonus of Dragonic Diagram has been forgotten here. The base attack of Ignis Heat, 2,400. And 300 additional points from the Dragonic Diagram puts it at more attack than that invoked Mekka for Maximilian.
Yep, absolutely.
And
I think it's starting to... Maximilian is starting to forget a few things here.
Yeah, unless we are forgetting something. It doesn't look like it, to be honest, because I don't see any other cards on the field. He doesn't have anything else really on the hand. So, no, that was pretty much it for him. And this might have been his last turn in this entire tournament. If Evaggelos finds something now to fight over that field and deal enough damage. 6,000 life points to go. Not unheard of.
Well, he just has to be on higher life points at the end of his opponent's turn here.
So he just draws. He just pass play, and then he's showing I got infinite defenses, or what is that?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of options. Put in just a bit more damage and also try and take away a bit of field presence from Maximilian, or wall up.
It may be important for Evaggelos to remember here that Card of Demise prevents further damage from being dealt the turn that it's activated. So if that gets flipped up too soon, he might find himself with no avenues to deal damage.
Yep, it's a good point. I think it would be even worse if Evaggelos was on less life points at this point, but he is ahead by a little.
And in that situation, a little is a lot.
Yeah.
So Invoked Mekk-Knight on the field. Now we see a hand trap, Ghost Ogre hitting the graveyard.
Oh, wow. The Ghost Ogre was used in response to the effect of Disciples in the Grave. Ignis Heat chained to that, and then the Mekka coming in to negate that Ignis Heat effect and banish it.
It sounds pretty good, but how is Maximilian dealing any damage here?
He's just going to attack. This isn't. I don't think this is the last turn. Then I think Maximilian gets the last turn. But Majesty Maiden. Yep, Maximilian needs quite a lot right now, and it can't be a spell card, which generally will be the
fastest way out there.
Yeah, the fastest way out there. Evaggelos put even in this intense situation, put the Majesty Maiden in an open zone.
And there's another Card of Demise.
Yeah.
Oof. He's like he's put the shackles on.
Yeah. Whatever you do, do not set both cards. That would be bad. Okay, that's bad. So there can be... Okay. Just won the game by not setting a card. He drew Ash anyway, so
yeah, so that's
going to be it.
Unfortunately,
game over for Maximilian.
Any more damage?
Looks like an Ash to me anyway. I don't know. Actually, well,
it is. No, it's not.
Yeah, even with Indigo Eclipse, I think that's enough. He has to deal.
Sorry, it is. Okay, the app is
Ash.
still behind. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is Ash, and with that, Evaggelos Argyris, after this up and down in this match, finally takes the cake and advances to the semifinals. We can talk for a few seconds about that in our post-match analysis. So, guys, you just saw the conclusion of another top 8 match. We now know one of the semifinals. The other semifinal is possibly Shadol together with Dinos in one deck. Could also be Pendulum Magicians, so we're not 100% sure. that deck is going to go up against Argyris with his true Draco that we just saw.
Yeah, and the other matchup is Zephyr versus
World Chalice.
World Chalice.
Yes, and that is not a joke.
Whew.
We are treating our audience with the utmost respect. We're not making any jokes about that. This is the matchup in the top 4.
We were, in fact, the last table for the round.
Not surprisingly, after that switcheroo.
Yeah, we managed to bring the guys at home a bit more content, though, which was great.
So because of that, we would love to talk a little bit more about this match, but the judges are going to kick us out of the venue if we don't get started with the next round. Going to take a very quick break, and then we're going to be back with our top 4 feature match.